Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Couple of different new updates today, different mods to check out. I'll show you later what that entails, but we're just waiting for the good doctor here. We actually have an emergency. We still have NeoFly in, waiting for the doctor to arrive, and we'll be on our way. We're still in Austria, still enjoying the views here. Trying to earn some money though, because yeah, we need to keep on going. But so sightseeing and doing jobs at the same time.
Mayday, mayday. A plane has just crashed. Bring the doctor to the crash site.
Is that believable enough? I think we'll have to believe her acting skills there. The logistics person is not the best actor, it seems.
Pilot, bring me as close as possible to the crash.
Oh my goodness, I think that's even worse. Alright. But I think the doctor is here.
Medic on board. Go, go, go.
Alright, medic is here. Alright, let's go. So, let me get this table first. Let's get on the air and then I'll tell you what's up, okay? You have to be fast, but not reckless. So let's still slow it down here. Make sure we're stable.
Good luck with the landing.
Good luck with the landing. It's not only the landing that I'm worried about actually. Alright, good to go. That's the runway right there. That looks pretty clear to me. Very early in the morning, not even 6 a.m. yet. Alright. Winds are coming from the west here, so we should be fine. Looking good, airspeed picking up. Hearing those winds. And off we go. Alright. So, we just departed from, what's the name of the airport? Munden-Lakerken Airport, I believe. Lima Oscar Lima uniform. And this goes out to Georg. I hope that's how I pronounce your name. He recently watched one of the videos and had a suggestion for a tour, a route, and this is exactly that. So we're exploring the Gmunden town, which has supposedly a small castle in there, but I don't think the castle itself in the sim, but regardless, everything else is there, so it looks great. And the mountains, of course, as you can see. Speaking of mountains, these are actually different now. These are still from Troglodytus, same as the last episode, where these are elevation data, DEMS, from Troglodytus. So this is a mod, but this is now the 20-meter version, not the 10-meter. If you guys remember from the previous episode, we were using the 10-meter. It was causing some hiccups though. Lots of stutters in this area near Salzburg because of the mountainous regions. So the meshes were too high quality that it was causing stutters. And I don't think it's a matter of your PC specs. I think it's really a Microsoft Flight Sim limitation at the moment. So I think the perfect balance with what we have right now, with the limitations in the sim, is the 20-meter DEM. And thanks Troglodytus for releasing a 20-meter variant for us. So we get the nice mountainous views without the stutters, or at least minimal stutters. And I'll, in the mods list, link in the video description, there's the 20-meter link in there and you can check it out. In that flightsim.2 page, there is the before and after picture of how the default mountains look, how the 20-meter DEM looks, and how the 10-meter DEM looks. And for me at least personally, the 20-meter and 10-meter, there's no difference for me. It's very small. I would hardly recognize it. So 20 meters is the sweet spot for me. Let me know if your mileage varies, okay? But yeah, pretty smooth gameplay so far, even in this region where I had lots of stutters in previous flights while using the 10-meter DEM. So 20-meter DEM is the perfect one for me. Now, one more mod that you're actually seeing in front of you right now. This is the project lifts in Europe. And lifts meaning as in cable cars, gondolas, and all that stuff. Chair lifts in the entire Europe. It's an amazing mod. Let me show you. Let me descend here. I know we have an emergency, but I think it might not be too much of an emergency because the doctor doesn't seem too much in a hurry. I think we can roam around a bit. Just don't tell anyone, okay? It's our little secret. But yes, you see right there that what is that even? Is this a cable car kind of thing? But yeah, this is the town of Munden, and we actually have that. I would just say pylon, okay? Maybe that's the safe spot. It's the safe term. You can actually see that one and the cable going straight up to the mountain. Super cool. Let's get that back in here. Let's try and trace it. So you see the cable up there going up to the next one, all the way to the next one, to the next one. So it's going to be all the way to the top of the mountain. It might take too much time if we try and explore all of that, so I'll pass it on for now, but we'll check it out on the other side, because there is one more there on the other side of this lake. This is lake, what's the name of this lake? Troglodytus, I think. And the mountain is Traunstein. Yes. So far, I think I got it correct. If the pronunciation is correct, that's a different thing altogether, okay? But anyway, so there is a supposedly small castle in here, in this place. What is the name? Georg told me about it. It's Schloss Ort, I believe is the name. And it should be right there in that island. Unfortunately, it's not in the sim. The best the sim could do for now is a small house. So not really accurate, but the town is here at least. The beautiful lake is here. And the beautiful mountains are here. So not really bad at all. Maybe there is someone who modded in that castle already. Maybe there's a local who put that in. I actually wasn't able to look in the flightsim.2 if someone added that castle. That would be great, right? Anyway, so I changed my mind. I think I really want to show you this one. So let's go back and trace that, because this is a beautiful looking mountain, and with the sunrise right there coming from the east, I think it's going to be a nice sight. So this is the one, that's the start, the pylon, and the cables we should see there are the cables, kind of hard to see, but if you trace my mouse, there it is. And if you go up here, let me see if I can get there. Left pedal. Just make sure we're flying coordinated in here. There's the cable. The closer you get, the more visible it gets as well. And yes, with helicopters, it's perfect because you can actually trace through all those paths. And yeah, this is a very smart mod because it's semi-automated, I would say. If you look at the description of this mod in the flightsim.2 page, there are more details on how this is done, and it's done in a very smart manner. I think the modder, what's his name? One second. The name is Mamu82. The modder for these lifts. Look at that, how detailed that is, right? He doesn't place these like manually in the sim. And I don't know how, don't ask me what the details are. But he's able to automate this somehow by using OpenStreetMap.org. So in OpenStreetMap, you can, how do you say? You can plug in different routes, right? Bus routes, ferry routes, even cable cars. The routes of the cable cars are there. So this one in particular, right by the lake is actually in OpenStreetMap, and that is how you can also find if you're looking for these kinds of cable cars. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. This is why I wanted to show you, and this is why I'm so happy that Georg suggested this one. So let's go straight through there. That's where the emergency is, quote unquote emergency. Emergency but sightseeing. Okay, and as we are traveling here, let me show you some stuff. So if I go to little nav map here, if I show you that screen, 1 second, that one, and if I change, so that's our path, right? That's where we are currently. That's where we came from at the airport, trying to fly at the same time while looking at this map. Not the best thing to do. Make sure you don't hit that mountain. I hope not. 1 second. Okay, not close. Alright, 1 second. So if I change the overlay here in Little Nav Map to OpenStreetMap, so this is the OpenStreetMap.org overlay, you'll see that if you zoom in here, you actually see that on the map, those cable car lines, right? The dots in lines, those stand for cable car routes or some similar lift mechanism. So if you want to look for something, just enable the mod, download the mod, put it in your community folder, and look at openstreetmap.org or this overlay in Little Nav Map, whichever works for you, and then go look for those icons. Like, look here, there's another one here, there's one here and there, right? It's perfect because this is where we're going. Ibn Si Transi, I think that's where the emergency is, in that area. So after we drop off the doctor, let's go and check out the cable cars here. Okay, but anyway, so that should be present all across Europe. And I think Mamu 82, what he did, that's good. What he did was to basically, well, I don't think it's basic, but I think he got all of the.
You are less than 3 miles from the drop zone. Find
Okay,
a way to land.
good to know. He basically found a way to plug in all those cable car information in OpenStreetMap and translate them into something in the sim. So it's semi-automated because all you have to do is add those cable car routes in OpenStreetMap, and then he can automate that somehow to put them in the sim. Don't ask me about the details, but that's how it works, high level, and the result is amazing. So the good thing is he doesn't have to handcraft them one by one anymore, right? So what he's asking for help with is to fill out the OpenStreetMap information. If you know of a certain route that is not in OpenStreetMap, but you know that there's a cable car route there, then sign up in OpenStreetMap, register. There are step-by-step instructions in the page that he shares in the Flight Sim 2 page, and add the information in OpenStreetMap. So the next time he updates this mod, I guess he looks at the updated OpenStreetMap from time to time, so that he can update and add those cable cars that you just added in. But super cool, right? So let's see if the others also apply. Okay, but for now, let's focus here because it seems like there is an emergency. There it is, in the water. Oh my goodness, how are we going to do this? I didn't expect this one. Okay, this is one more of NeoFly's cool features. With NeoFly, you can have emergency services and they will be randomly placed in the map. I didn't actually know they could be in water. And basically what you have to do is land somewhere nearby. You might have heard the dispatcher a while ago saying 3 nautical miles away, land somewhere. So it's not really that strict on where you land, but I think you might get a bonus if you land nearby. I'm not so sure, but yeah, you get the point, right? So right now I'm circling here. If only we had floats, this would be such an easy option. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. So there's the emergency. And yes, with NeoFly you can download a separate object pack, asset pack, so that when there's an emergency, you actually see it in the sim. Let's see if we can spot it from below here. Okay, let's see if I can descend fast enough for that. Airspeed looks good. Descent rate is pretty fast. Let's see. And then maybe we can land there. I see a road up ahead. And maybe the doctor can just swim to the place. I have no idea how he will do it, but that's his problem. Oh, that's her problem. I think it's a she. That's the emergency. Somehow the ambulance managed to arrive and park at the lake. And there's a van there as well. Sometimes you'll see like tipped over planes. You know, that's the emergency, that there was a crash. It depends on what you... I think it's randomized as well. So it's all pretty cool. Oh, there are actually people. You guys see? Let's get closer. Let me try and get closer. Okay. Losing airspeed. Let's get back that collective. Make sure we don't get into our own vortex, our own downwash. We don't want any vortex ring states in here. Alright, let's just see what the situation is up close and personal. There are the guys. It doesn't seem that deep. Maybe this part of the lake is super shallow already. I don't actually see the emergency. Maybe that van is the one in the emergency. And this is the ambulance, but pretty cool, right? So you get such an immersive experience of where the problem is. You don't have to imagine things, you can really see it. Maybe I can land on that building. Let's see. Let's get some power in and see if there's a suitable one there. Now I do have a bit of trauma when it comes to landing at buildings. Sometimes the roof isn't the most stable, as proven by one of our recent streams in Switzerland. I landed successfully in the roof of a building, but it didn't hold long enough. Oh, crap, that's... There is a roof there. There is a roof there. Maybe we can see if we can land on that part, and then the medic can just jump off the lake here. So 1 second, something like that maybe. Okay, let's circle around here. This looks so real though, doesn't it? Getting this close. Something only a helicopter can do. That is beautiful. That's the added bonus in this area. No matter where you end up, it's going to be scenic for sure. So we can land at the topmost part of the middle part of the building maybe. I think that seems to be the biggest area. Okay, let's see if we can climb a bit here. Altitude, we are only at 1,500, so I should have enough power. Although so far I seem to be sinking. Come on. Climb a bit higher for me. Give me a few seconds here, guys. There we go, starting to climb. Probably not the most ideal approach, not the safest. There you go. And just nudge it forward bit by bit. Hopefully this is not one of those see-through buildings, because some buildings don't have collisions in them. Alright, keep it steady. There. Oh, easy. Okay, how about that? Oh crap, it is one of those. Yeah, scratch that. It's a fake building. Okay, let's land on the road instead. Yeah, it's a bit hard knowing which is which. It looks like we'll have to find something else. It's going to be tricky. We need more power. We don't have any more power to give. And looks like that road isn't the most flat either. How about this top of the hill? This is one of the exciting parts in emergency services like this finding a suitable landing zone. So it can get pretty challenging. Something like that maybe. Let's see if that's not slopey. That's not too slopey for our kind of landing. Don't get too close to the trees. There we go. Just keep it steady. Okay. That be enough? Come on. It's a bit glary in here. Ah, that area, yes. Yes, this one.
Transporter form dispatch. You did it. Nice.
There you go.
Secure the plane with the parking brake.
Dispatch from medic. I'm on my way.
How the medic can get to that spot right there. Yeah, not my problem. This is the best landing zone we can do. Good.
Transporter from dispatch. Good job, pilot. You saved a life today. Find a way
Awesome.
to come back home.
Alright, so for some reason they don't really need us to go back or go to a hospital. It's always just the medic going to the emergency area and them, I don't know, finding some magic way to get to the hospital or whatnot. But yeah, it doesn't seem like that's our problem anymore. Oh crap. Not the best hovering skills back there, but it's hard to find a visual reference, so let's just get out of here as fast as we can. Pick up some airspeed. There we go. Beautiful. Fake building. I hate you. That guy. Maybe we should have just dropped off the medic while we were airborne, huh? Do one of those like fancy drop-offs in movies that you see. The one with the rope and then the soldiers, like, I don't know what the term is, rappelling downwards. Rappelling probably is not the right term. You can see how sporty I am with my lack of knowledge there. Anyway, let's get back to sightseeing, as the next step is mainly for me to go back to the airport. I can take care of that. But before I let you guys go, I want to also show you the other cable cars. So let's make our climb here. Based on the map, the cable car should be right on this side. Maybe once we crest this mountain. That's the town of Ebensee am Trounsey. Let's see. I guess that means, like, I don't know what that translates to directly in English, but probably the town name is Ebensee, and then Trounsey is the lake. Trounsey is the lake, right? So like Ebensee by the lake, Trounsey maybe. And I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments. Awesome stuff, guys. Thank you for all the comments so far. Loving the interaction and loving all the things I learned from you. So keep them coming. And glad you're enjoying this kind of format as well. As always, if you have suggestions, make it longer, make it shorter, make it a different format, let me know. Open to improving the series together with you guys. Okay, so let's see. Those are just trees. Okay, look at how beautiful this town is. Town might be an understatement. This might be a full-blown city, huh? Quite large, actually. Okay, cable car should be somewhere here. I think I see it already up there by that tip of the mountain. Although the problem is, might be too steep for this helicopter. That's okay. Okay, I see the first part. That one is the start of the cable car, and we see the line. Oh, that's so cool. It's 1:1 with the OpenStreetMap thing. So I have OpenStreetMap opened in my other screen, and That's how I'm looking for these cable cars right here. See the cables? There they are. They link directly to the next one. I think that one is the next one. Or maybe there's one in the middle here. But they seem to be perfectly aligned with the mountain as well. Like they're not really floating, or maybe even if they are, they're not, it's not obvious from our angle, from the distance we're at. Okay, let's keep it coming. Yeah, that's the one, right? Super cool. Yeah, I think this one is actually a longer line. Alright, I see it, I see it. That's the next pylon. And then it goes up more. Oh, so cool. Yeah, the main reason I started looking for cable cars is when we went to Switzerland to recreate our trip from a few years back. That was the kind of missing thing, because I knew that some parts of the area there were supposedly cable cars to get you from one mountain peak to another, but in the sim they weren't really showing up. And I can imagine if you are a local here, you would expect to see those as well. Yeah, those ones. Yeah, we're not really powerful enough to climb that steep though, so our climb is much slower. What is that? I think that's a different thing. Pretty cool. But yeah, looks like there is a town right above here, which makes sense. That's why there's a cable car to take her from the Ebensee, to that one on the top, whatever city it is. Pretty nice. Well, it would be nice if you can see that town, right? And trace it. Trace the cable car route. And we find exactly the importance of it is. But I think it will take a while. So what I'll do is I'll pause here and I'll bring you guys back when we're closer, okay? To save you from the pain and the trouble, because it's going to be maybe 10-15 minutes. Yeah, not the best climber, but we'll find a way through. Be right back. There it is. Okay, let me see. There it is. Okay, that's the nice view that I was looking for. So atop the cable car. Oh, there are different models as well. Yeah, this one actually is like a, what do you call that? Snow lift or something. There are seats in there. Cool. Let's take a closer look, huh? So I climbed here now. How high are we now? 5,500 feet. Let's see if we can get a closer look at those lifts. Very nice. Oh my goodness, look at that view, guys. Wow. Alright, let's pick up some speed first. Let's maybe circle around here. Yeah, it looks like in addition to the cable car that we've been tracing, there's another line here, which is more those lifts. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with these kinds of contraptions because I live in a very different country, different region, different seasons. No seasons whatsoever. But I trust you guys know this more. So wait a minute, where are we? That's the one. Okay, that's the start. So we can get closer and track those a bit more. Maybe we can... Yeah, actually some of them go through trees, and that's just one of the disadvantages, you know, because this is not handcrafted. Cannot really be made 1:1 probably. There will be some imperfections in there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Just do a bit of a maneuver here. Face the opposite way. There you go. Let's see and spot this from nearby, this kind of terminal. And then at the same time, you have the... I would say that would be the cable car pylons here, and the cables themselves. Although the cars I don't really see, so maybe that one is not implemented. Maybe that can be an improvement later on. Even static ones, I guess, would help improve the picture. Maybe. Right. Let's see here. Still have airspeed, that's good. Where's the thing? I lost it. Oh, there. Apparently I lost too much altitude. Right, let's see if I can climb, but just to get closer to that, and then we'll end the episode. Because I really want to see that more. So there are multiple kinds of models. I'm not sure how he decides on each one. Maybe there is some kind of handcrafting involved, but yeah, the exact methodology that he takes I'm not really familiar with. It's pretty cool though, right? Crap, don't get too close to the houses, to the trees. Yeah, that's the one. So cool. So cool. Awesome. This is why I love flying these helicopters. You can get up close and personal without needing to cheat or anything. Can we land there? Let's try, right? Let's try. Why not? I'm afraid I'll be disappointed again, but we can try. Let's see if we'll pass through. If we pass through, then at least we can land on the ground, maybe. We'll see. Okay, stable. Stabilize ourselves. Okay, pull back. Off that airspeed. There you go. Descend ever so slowly. Get stable. That's not really the stability I want, but maybe we'll make it work that way. Come on. Ah, no. Yeah, it's not. It's a fake one again. It's a fake one again. Dang it. Okay, fine. Fine. All right, but let's leave it there. Let me guys know if you manage to try it out for yourselves, and let me know where you find more of these cable cars. But they should be all across Europe, especially in Italy, I think, because the modder is Italian, I believe. So the concentration of cable cars should probably be around that area. Okay, so thanks for watching. Clumsy flying, guys. I think in this case, that is really the case. Have a good one, and catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.